This landmark is a unique piece of American history that would typically be preserved for future generations. Instead, the JFK bunker on Peanut Island is in disrepair and caught in bureaucratic limbo.
Yeah, CBS 12 News was given an exclusive look inside the bunker. Chief I-Team investigator Mike Magnoli, he takes us on a tour and explains how officials are failing this important relic that dates back to the days of Camelot.
Walk down this dim, dusty hallway, watch your head, and mind the tricky corners, and you find yourself in a fallout shelter built for President John F. Kennedy. A bunker on tiny Peanut Island where the Secret Service would have brought President Kennedy if missiles started flying while the first family was in Palm Beach.
Good evening, my fellow citizens. This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba.
The Cuban Missile Crisis in October of 1962 was perhaps as close as the world has ever come to nuclear war, so the president needed a secret, secure place from which he could continue to lead the nation in the event of a nuclear attack. It was never needed, but historians believe JFK visited at least once for a drill.
It shall be the policy of this nation to regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States.
In 1999, the JFK bunker became a tourist attraction run by a small company called the Palm Beach Maritime Museum. In 2017, their lease ended and the company folded.
And since then, we've actually taken it back, and we're trying to address some of the issues that we've had, like installing a new AC unit.
Joseph Anderson is the chairman of the board for the Port of Palm Beach, which owns Peanut Island. He says managing a tourist attraction would violate the port's charter, so they need somebody else to maintain the property and to handle operations, which is not as simple or cheap as it sounds.
Currently, we have estimated around about $5 million or plus in order to bring it back to where it's operable.
So this no trespassing sign has been here since 2017, and the hope is someday soon they'll be able to replace this with a sign that reads, "Access to the bunker by guided tour only," along with the multi-million-dollar price tag to get things shipshape. A new tenant would need to shell out for staff, security, maintenance, and pricey insurance, not just for the tourist at the bunker itself, but the boat to bring them across and back from the mainland. And the dock needs to be replaced.
That's why we're looking to the city of Riviera Beach to take the helm.
Riviera Beach's Parks and Rec Department is interested, so is Palm Beach County and the town of Palm Beach. But it's a risky and expensive undertaking with a lot of unanswered questions. Number one, would enough people visit to make it profitable? In addition to the bunker, there's also this Coast Guard station and a boathouse on Peanut Island. And those two buildings would likely be bundled with the bunker for whoever the new tenant is. You guys want to be the landlord, but you're looking for a tenant to come in and to run it. Is that about right? Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, I would say that's a fair assessment, and currently we are doing some house cleaning as we just approved a 15,000 land survey to get a legal description that would help us with the future leasing of that area.
Just this week, 2 high-level meetings were held to decide who will take over the historic landmark. But the meetings adjourned early, no decisions made, and the port says it will revisit the issue next month. Port Chairman Anderson says the bunker is a great destination for school field trips, and the boathouse could be a beautiful venue for special occasions. Unfortunately, COVID has put the kibosh on field trips and events, making the complex a tough sell.
I have directed that the following initial steps be taken immediately.
Inside the JFK bunker on Peanut Island, I'm Mike Magnoli, CBS 12 News.